as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Let's go now. Play. Here, guys. Shut them down. Stop, Nick, stop. Put them down, defense.
Throwing first play is Ritter. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Steal. Check steal. Ultra. Don't ultra. Ready?
Here's Ritter. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was is key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Ritter off the play fake. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And one more time, here's Kirk. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught downfield by Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 50 yards. And the Vikings are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Ritter to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this 1st down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Ritter. This ball down the field for Pitts. And this one is incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now 3rd down and 7. Ritter back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. Ritter now. Touchdown, Falcons! A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll look to throw here. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Vikings at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0-4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I've played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Ritter to throw on first down. Into the hands of London. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Third and short, Ritter.
He's really got a brain.
Percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit.
There goes Green. Down the left sideline. He may go. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And still fighting. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. First down, here's Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he run it, so he was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw, Ritter. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Out to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a 2nd and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Ritter fires quickly out wide. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 1 now. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Got him there, and it's London. Down the right sideline. Touchdown! Drake London, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Koo now for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And shoves him off at the 20. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Coup for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Throw left side complete. That's Green. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. Finding Knox there, complete. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The 22 more yards there and another first down. They're going to look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Second down and a little more than a yard here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this one is right down the middle. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Ready, set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis and Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they're trailing here as we resume play. And here comes a return from a few steps in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Throwing on first down. Herring. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll look to throw again. This is caught. It's Kirk. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Slot man moves right. On first down, Herring.
Bro.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the open. There he goes, right side. Look at the big fella go. And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And London, the motion man right. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Going play action. Ritter. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Escaping the pressure right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't roll out the pocket.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Ritter will set up to throw it. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. On 3rd down.
I'm about to say.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Looking to throw. Daring. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. This likely a must-have, third and goal. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the touchdown.
I'm on 0, so he's on the line of scrimmage.
Dawson
Come on,
Knox
man.
taking it in. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's Ritter. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
The Falcons on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Ritter. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 51 yards. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Dang. What's that one? Oh.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here we go.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready?
Operating from the gun. Herring. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at them just to make sure that they have it right. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Motion man left is Kirk. To throw on 3rd down. Herring. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a first down with a cherry on top. 31 yards.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Addison will go in motion left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 1st and 10, Herring. And he rifles one incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Yeah, looks like they'll move things around here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw it.
Come on,
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Herring. Pass complete to Addison. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Ty Chandler, 28 yards. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
2nd and 10. Robinson on a give right side. Oh, what a move. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Ritter back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Back to throw, Ritter. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Falcons have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Back to throw. Herring. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And this one is right through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Ritter on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he's got his
Bro, that nigga is a fucking...
It's complete. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Ritter now. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? First down, here's Ritter. And he's got his big tight end here. And down inside the 15 he goes. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on